Hello, everyone. This is Anat Stanton. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Today, I want to talk about selling your soul in your career path, especially. And it just reminds me of a client that I've been working with recently who came to me because that was exactly what she had told me that she felt was happening and wanted to change career paths. And I just thought I'd share with you the journey that we took. So, first and foremost, if you feel like you are selling your soul in your career and you notice that you've outgrown it, okay, but you don't know where to from here, that's normal. That's normal. The key is to listen in to, the first step because it means that you've evolved. If you stay too long and you feel like you're selling your soul, then it means that you've evolved and surpassed the lifetime that you were meant to stay there and or move into a new role, whether it's, within that company or a new company. Okay. So it's getting really conscious about the different evolution phases of where you're at in your career in this case. And this is the same for anything, by the way. So as you start to notice, the key first and foremost that I worked on with my client was to really own the strengths, the gifts, and the talents that she was responsible for, that she brought to the table with the roles and responsibilities of that company. Okay. In her case, she'd been there for 15 years in this one particular company, and couldn't, she'd also explored other areas of being able to step up into new roles, but the opportunities weren't there. Okay. So what we did first and foremost was really brought to the forefront what were those strengths and talents and the contribution that she'd made to the company over the last 15 years. And I got her to write them down. And she was in a state of awe of, her confidence, just like, wow, yeah, straight away. Because what happens is generally, once we feel like we're selling with your soul, it's easy to go down and not to feel a sense of self-worth. And also you start to say, like she was saying things like, I feel like I've wasted the last 15 years. It's not true, okay? So I was able to see the value that she brought. We want to empower. So I empowered her in her self-confidence to bring that forward, so she could stand tall and then make the next decision so that she was really clear. And then she started to explore, okay, let's just have a look at, were there other opportunities within the company that she might not have thought of? So we started to explore and had a coaching conversation around that. She actually went, designed her ideal career path on what that looked like. We got to write it down. She wanted to have a little bit more creativity in the projects and autonomy around the choice of projects that she wanted to step into that brought her strengths to the forefront and to also challenge her creative potential, right? So as we explored that, she then went back into the company and asked, were there these opportunities available? And they weren't. So that's when she was then decided, okay, it is time. So she started exploring other areas that might be possible for her inside of other career paths. Yeah, that brought her strengths to the table. So that's the first and foremost area that is key. Empower your strengths, empower the contribution. Know that you haven't wasted the last however many, and I've worked with people who have stayed in the same career for over 30 years as well. So it doesn't matter what time frame it is. You want to make sure that you stand on the shoulders of your strengths, empower yourself. Your life is never wasted. Let's bring that to the forefront. And ultimately, she then attracted towards her the career that was singing to her heart and soul. And then once she stepped into that, she felt a sense of freedom. And, we had some amazing conversations. And then, I supported her with the new creative projects that she wanted to step into so that she could notice any old habits. But one of the things was to shift her thinking processes. And because she had some old ways of thinking that she got stuck and blocked in for the last 15 years because that's the way the company was being run, where this is a totally new company, right? And it wasn't run that same way, but she still brought the old beliefs into the new company. So we had to manage that and shift that. It's another story. But if that's something that you would like some support around on, how do you surpass the feelings of selling your soul? And how do you bring your creative potential forward in a career that you absolutely love? Yeah, that is not work for you because you love it. You're bringing your strengths to the forefront and you're expressing that creative potential that is shining through you naturally. Yes, it is possible. Yeah. So then I offer a 30-minute discovery session. If you would like to have a conversation, I'd be happy and most feeling blessed to be able to explore that with you. My name's Annette Stanton. Thank you for tuning in. Have a fabulous day and enjoy your soul fulfilling career path. Bye for now.